not popped in yet, or anybody who's watching this later, what's up? This stream could go anyway. I am just going to respond to comments, and I am going to just show some nice stuff, and yeah, we're going to go from there. We're going to do early riser streams. We're going to do late night streams, and do it all. They need to fix the zoom on YouTube. You really can't zoom at all. Crazy. Clean my table up a little bit though. I'm going to grab my tablet and I'll be able to respond to all comments. Nice little Sunday morning stream. Feeling that. I'm feeling that. What's up, everybody?
It's 2020.
Let me know in the comments how your day has gone so far this morning. There we go. Anybody who wants to pop in, you are more than welcome to. More than welcome to. We'll see if we catch some of the people on the other time zones that I miss on some of the other streams. I've been going through these for the past, I don't know, man. It's been about a week. Some people go through coins so fast. Like, they just don't look at half the stuff that they have, it seems like. And I just take my time. So it takes me a minute to go through a roll. Absolutely. I'm about to take this in and cash it in. Got some gold and silver. Got some silver necklaces. A couple white. This is the gold. I think I have like 12 to 14 grams of gold. Some white gold. Haven't really came across white gold yet until today, or yesterday at least. Little rings that I've been collecting here and there. People give me. This nice little, I don't really want to take this in, actually. I'm probably going to keep this one. This is my personal, from like church and stuff like that, but it's just nice. It's real nice. I'm going to get the, get the flash on. We're going to see how many people we can pick up on this stream. I wish I could get it to zoom in for real. It won't let me zoom in. Waiting for a few people to get the notification. Come on. Yeah, this is how YouTube Zoom works. It's crazy. It like goes the whole way in. That's not bad. And on top of that, they don't even let you go full screen with the phone. You have to have it faced that way. Check out some of my Canadian. $19.96 Canadian, 25 cents. It's a bit worn. It's nice though. It's nice. I love Canadian. I think it's highly slept on in this world, and I've been trying to get more lately. I think it's worth it. This one's really nice, 1976. $19.76. They make really nice coins in Canada and for the Brits. Those are two more British, but these are the more Canadian with the same beautiful queen on there. Yeah, most people aren't even up right now, so anyone that will pop into the stream are just early risers. I need to set this to the side for a minute. Oh. And the one way to start having people pop into your streams is either just randomly do them, or have scheduled times like Salivate. He has scheduled times Thursday night, Market Watch, Saturday night, and I think Sunday too. And those are his 3 days where he streams. So we're basically just gonna, pop in randomly. I'm gonna try to pick some weekend days and random weekdays. And we are going to just randomly start streaming. I really enjoy building my relationship with my audience. It gets basically, the people that are in my comments a chance to pop in and actually hang out. And this will slowly become a hub where people do that. And that is fine. Slowly we will have 5, 10, 15, 20 people that feel comfortable enough to just come and say what's up. Oh, look at that one. I love this coin. If any of y'all know what this means, even if you're watching this after, put in the comments below. I want to see how many people know what that means. The 1.100. I'm interested to know how many people know what that means. This is a 1979. It's a Italian coin. Italian Republic. Some of these real beautiful pennies that I've capsuled up within the past week. These are gorgeous. Just look at that. My goodness. Just look at that. I love beautiful, brand new. Look at that. That's a brand new one. 2023. And I didn't have to purchase it. It came from a cashier. They give you brand new ones that they opened up. This is a really nice 1989 that I just found. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's getting harder and harder to find ones from 89 and below like this. So if you collect pennies, now is the time to save them because everybody else is saving them too. People like me are definitely saving a lot of them. Look at this. 1993. I know my pap is still saving them. 1998. Yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say what was up. Nice little morning stream. More people watch my streams afterwards than actually, during. But the last stream that I had, people were popping in left and right after about 5 or 10 minutes. Honestly. 7, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, that's an earlier time than I've ever really tried to. Come on. I want to show anybody who sees this, my collection of silver quarters. I've been working on this for a minute now. We got dimes here. I got the Mercuries all separated. These aren't Mercs, but these are definitely just earlier year, 56, 57, and below. Some 64s in there too, actually. Oh yeah, that was just my stash of dimes. I have another bag with like the real special ones separated. It amazes me the quality of some of these quarters. Back in the day, they put back so many of these, and I'm very thankful that they did not melt them. I am very thankful they didn't melt them, because look at how nice these are. I mean, this coin, honestly, it should probably be in a capsule. It should be in a capsule, for sure. Yeah, this is probably Dad watching. What's up, Dad, if you're up in the morning? I'm thinking about who's probably watching. If it's not my dad, then it's somebody else random who's just popping in, and I really appreciate you as well. The reason I say that is my dad usually likes to stream, so if he pops in, he's probably got the pups up in the morning. So good morning, Dad. I found a double die last night in that video that I uploaded, that 17-minute long video, and I put timestamps for anybody who wants to see the really nice finds that I found, because they were towards the end of the video. They were actually towards the end of the video. So that's why I did that. It makes it very convenient for people who don't want to watch the entire video. I'm thinking about that. It'll help my channel with watch hours, because people who don't want to watch the entire video don't have to watch the entire video. It gives people a choice on if they want to watch or if they want to go to a certain find, which I think is great. So in the future, I'm going to do that. Anytime I do a coin roll hunt, I'm going to timestamp in the comments, and people can basically go to the pinned comment. This one's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's one of the ones that I should probably capsule up, actually. I have so many in capsules. It's kind of insane. There's some that are regular in this bag. And there's a few that I think should be in capsules. And probably one day, one day I will be happy that I put these in capsules. 100%. I bought them before. I can't remember what size or what. I bought them off Amazon, and I can't remember what size to get again. Ooh, we got a 1946 in there. There's the second person. What's up? We are just morning streaming. We are just checking out some really beautiful silver quarters right now. 1946. Wow. I'm going to set this one aside too. This one honestly needs to be separated. I kind of threw it in the bag because, most people keep their beautiful 64s and below in a bag. But if most people are doing that, and then I capsule these up one day, long in the future, when I'm an old man or an older man, one way or the other, I'm going to have these quarters. And if they're in capsules, they're going to be kept in pristine condition. And that's basically going to allot, I would imagine, some type of premium eventually. I got some from the 30s in here too. There is nothing better. Oh, bumped it. There is nothing better than the sound of silver in the morning. Ooh, I even threw a random euro in there. There's a Canadian 25-cent. Randomly. You gotta love that. I do love that. I think that's why I did that, just so it would be fun if I found it. That's also fun sometimes, just surprising yourself a little bit. Ooh, that In God We Trust is a little janky. Still there, though. Still nice. Ish. It gets any worse than that. Like the one that I found last night in that video. Here. I'll find it real quick. I am pretty sure I can. It's right here. There's a 1981 that I found in this video last night. It has the best double die that I found in a really long time. Let me see where it is. 1985. We're almost there. 1980. It was one of these. No, it was terrible. I gotta find it. 91. I found a really beautiful 1991 last night. A real beautiful 1985. Yeah, that In God We Trust is relatively normal. Where is it? We're gonna find it. It's in this pile right here somewhere. I hope I didn't put it back in the rolls. I separated it, I thought. You guys will be blown away whenever I show y'all this double die that I found. Oh, there it is. I knew I kept it. It was so bad. Here we go. This is a perfect example of a double die verse on a 1982, for instance. Look at that. You can barely even read it. We'll get closer. And the P completely filled in. Completely. And the back is perfectly fine. They did the back perfectly. This is the type of thing that if you notice, it's very helpful. Very helpful. Because it like finds you find things that you are now able to profit off of in the future if you choose. This would sell online and somebody would get it and they would be like, "Oh yeah, that's awesome." You know, cuz it's just crazy. It's crazy seeing that. That's one of the worst ones that I've found in a long time. And now I catch myself looking for them. We'll look through some of these 64s and see if I missed any. Because I don't think I found any really, really terrible double dies in these. But I may be wrong. That one's getting a little big compared to that. That's perfect. Here. We'll just hold them up side by side. Yeah, it's getting there, but it could be worse. There's a lot worse. A lot worse. In God We Trust. That's perfect. 1963. I wish I could have seen 1963. I honestly wish, I don't know, somebody came out with like a, time machine or something like that. Just let people, go back and witness the past. I want to see Route 66. I want to go back to the 50s and the 40s so I can see Route 66. Really nice. In God We Trust. Struck nicely. See, this is a perfectly worn 1964. Nothing really too special about it. But some of these coins just have such an amazing front and back. It just makes me wonder, How new are they? How new are they? Yeah, I think I have like $300 to $500 worth of silver quarters and dimes, I think. And that is that'd probably go a long way in a recession or anything close to that. Like we are in a recession, but like anything worse than this hyperinflation wise. My silver, if we ever go back to the point where, everybody is trading with silver again, which is a rare possibility in the future because it would take a long time, basically. It would very likely take a long time for everybody to jump on board rather than it all happen at once and everybody, come to the conclusion that we need to have silver back, which I don't think will happen. You know what I mean? I do not think that will happen. People just they seem to just forget. They forget very easily that silver was in the coinage. And it's easy for them to make coins that look like it. So that means they don't need to put it back in. And not only that, it would be too expensive. Look at that perfect strike on In God We Trust. That's perfect. It probably doesn't get any better than that for 1964. That's a perfect strike. Yeah, this helps me grade. This helps me figure out. You got to definitely go through every single detail. Certain grades have like a leveled up detail once you get up into the higher grades. And not only that, from the lower to the middle grades as well, there are like little characteristics, like for instance, I'll show you. For it to be like an MS like 60 something, it would have to have, the breast completely visible in the details, like that. Or this, or the feathers. If the feathers are gone, those are the characteristics that I mean. And I mean like full stare as well, because like full stare and like full band for dime, we have seemed to develop characteristics that somehow judge the grade of the coin. Most people think it's just a number. They're like, okay, this is somebody just giving it a number. And it is that. They are just giving it a number. Before it has one, they are just giving it a number. But it's a very general guess. And these people are professionals that are at the grading companies. So I would imagine that they make mistakes like everybody else. But, how could you get every single number perfectly on every single coin that is sent into you? You can't. You can't. Man, real early stream. Most people are either just getting to sleep from like the last night. If I stream in the middle of the night, I catch people from like different countries. So I got random countries just popping in and like retro and like all these other people from like the other time zone. And then if I stream now, I get everybody on my time zone and my family and like everybody else. A few people right now are rocking 2 people, so I really appreciate that, honestly. Very much so. Very much so. Appreciate y'all tuning in and just, being here, honestly. And to show my appreciation, I would like to show you guys a couple. What was I 11 about this? Oh, yeah. Check this out. Check the date out on this. 2003A. $1 bill. And the seal is, slightly left. But these you just don't see that often. They are so drowned out by every other date. Like you really don't see them that often. I couldn't tell you the last time. It's probably been over a year or two since I've seen a 2003. I mean, it feels that way to me. If that's exactly true, it has to be close to that, but may not be, definitely true. But 2003A. I could have sworn it was 2013 when I first looked at it. I'm like, no. an actually different number. And it's funny, if you go to their print numbers, you can see they printed money through all the years that we don't see. They just probably haven't released it yet. And it seemingly gets released over the years as the years go on, which is an odd way for them to go about doing it. But it seems that's what happens, because that's what's the reason I say that's what seems to happen is because if you go to a bank right now, you're going to get a lot of 2017 and 2013, and they are still releasing brand new uncirculated bills, and they are still untouched, never been touched. I have $2 bills from 2017. They've never been, they're completely uncirculated. Check this serial number out. This is for y'all watching this morning, and I really appreciate it. Look at that number. It is one number off from being back to back. 393393. Could you imagine if it had that? How good that would look. It still looks amazing because it's literally a double. Wait, no. I think a try. Yeah, this is a trinary. If I remember correctly. I was going to make a video about this. I might make it short, but yeah, I wanted to do something special to show you guys how much I appreciate popping in this morning's stream. Really beautiful serial number. Yeah. Silver quarters, regular quarters. I like them both. I think that, I think they are all great, and I value them very much so. Ooh, check some of these out. I value them greatly either way. 1935. I mean, if you can't get the 32, get the 35, right? Am I right? That's what you got to do, but I'm serious. It sure seems like the 30s are still around, and you don't even realize it until you get them. I seen 1935 and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to take that. I got a few from the 30s from him, but they weren't 1932s, that's for sure. For those of you that don't know, 1932 that's a nice 1960. 32 is the first year and is the rarest. Check out the In God We Trust. I love that I could just go up a little bit and truly get a good zoom. Beautiful. The focus on this camera is just immaculate. It stays focused. Ooh, look at that. How weird this one looks. The N is completely worn off of it. Very odd coin. See if we got a mint mark on this thing. She is worn. This is what I'm talking about. 30s and 40s rapidly deteriorating. So I guess get them while you can, because one day they're going to say, hey, you can't get this, or it's 20 times the face value that it is now, which is already expensive-ish. I mean, to get a quarter like this, you got to pay over $5, so that's definitely, but the silver content and everything, and eventually the silver content rises and the price of these rises along with it, because this has historical and silver price value, so more or less as the price rises, these should rise too, slowly, but historical will take over at one point. People don't realize that. That's the way I can describe it. Historical prices will take over at one point because they aren't now. Like, I can get 1935 for the same price as 1950, right? But when this one becomes scarce, is it going to be the same price? And it will be pulled out, right? They'll pull it out and they'll just sell you this. They won't sell you that. That's how these companies are working. If something goes rare, I'll bet you they would capitalize off of it. For instance, all these bigger metal companies, imagine overnight, right? 1935 goes just as rare as 1932. You know, it'd be hard, but imagine. Imagine. And then they are able to, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of where I was going to go with that. I'm trying to think of where I was going to go with that. I don't know why I had a brain for it. But yes, I'm so sorry about that, you guys. You ever have a thought completely just like register and then go away while you're trying to explain it? That's what happened to me. And it'll probably come back like mid stride, very weirdly, you know, very weirdly, trying to even think. But I really appreciate every single person, 2 people, 1 person, and the people that watch this in the future. I really appreciate every single person that watches this. Okay? I'm getting better. It's just one of these things that you know, takes a lot of time. It's one of these things that just is a growing thing. It's a growing thing. Every single person just, you know, either has or does not have. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out, y'all.